Dun, dun, dun. Remember that? Do you still do that? Dun, dun, dun. Don't lose that, man. Dun, dun. Remember when you were a kid on a hot day, nobody was around, nothing to do? Dun, dun, dun. I'll still do it, man. I push the button in the elevator. Dun, dun. Watch the numerals going up. Yeah, otherwise that's all wasted time, you know? Elevators, nothing to do in the elevator except not look at the other guy. Right? Stare at your shoes. I play spy at the airport. Do you ever do that? I believe in using that kind of time. It's wasted time. Play spy at the airport. Especially a big airport. You know there's a spy at the airport, man. Your job? Find him. Yeah. Get into a little of this. Let's share this with you. I'll share a swallow of water with you. Why not, man? No one ever shares a swallow with you. It's a kind of a personal sound.
And ever since then, it's always mopey anyway.
Right,
they had hash marks above, so like they had all these and then 0 above it.
Well, one of my favorite rock, paper, scissors bits is from The Simpsons. It's when they both write the Itchy and Scratchy episode. I don't think so.
No, not yet.
The Itchy and Scratchy episode that Lisa and Bart write. And, well, how are we going to put it? It's like, well, we have to put our names on it. Put my name first. No, wait, put my name first. So there's only one way to settle this. A race around the world. I'll meet you in Leicester Square tomorrow. The Queen herself will drop the checkered flag. Lisa goes, no, Bart, there's only one way to decide this. Rock, paper, scissors, right? And then it goes to their thoughts, and it goes to Lisa's thoughts. Poor, predictable Bart always picks rock. Then it goes to Bart. Good old rock. Nothing beats that. Rock, paper, dope.
There's a track listing.
For what? What are we doing?
Class clown.
Oh, class clown, waste of time. The dog driving the window. Used to be Irish Catholic.
I love words. I think you hear my words. I'll tell you something about words.
I don't know that one. Oh, it does have 7 words.
Words that say them.
What's the Muhammad Ali America the Beautiful? What's that?
Words all we have, really. I mean, we have thoughts, but thoughts are fluid. You know, sorry, I could do that from memory. Muhammad Ali is where he specifically talks about... Actually, we've been recording. So, hey, everybody. Welcome to Comedy on Vinyl.
Oh, you tricked us.
We're here with Ari Jarvis, who's sitting in the back because she doesn't want to be mean. And then Dan Gomez, Jen Smith is not here. Apparently, she's just drinking beer. Jeremy Guskin is here.
Hello.
Mike Warden.
I am.
And me. Okay, so Jeremy was just asking about the Muhammad Ali thing. And the Muhammad Ali is basically where he talks about how they tried to draft Muhammad Ali.
Oh, right.
Do it.
Yes.
And then he sings his version of American Beautiful.
Yes, okay.
This is wonderful.
This is the best beer. By the way, we are not sponsored by, but are drinking Session Beer.
Session Beer. Excellent. Yet not paying us.
Yeah, that's not much of a phrase.
That is a great catchphrase.
Yeah.
You should do that with anything.
It's in the fucking, the greatness of it is written into the goddamn sentence.
True.
It's almost like Cazadores. Do you know the Cazadores tequila slogan? It's the one with the deer on it.
Yep.
That's their actual slogan.
All right. I like
Keep it simple.
And it is good.
I know. It's great tequila.
We're doing George Carlin's Class Clown this week, and we're doing it specifically because, obviously, we haven't done a George Carlin album, and it's one of the most influential albums on me ever, period.
Really? You haven't done George Carlin yet?
No.
Oh, that's
I've been waiting to do this forever. Because I can't find it on vinyl. I own it on vinyl.
Well,
but
I have Occupation Fool and Toledo Window Box on vinyl.
I have one of those. And I the thing is, but this is the big one for me. And I have but I have it back home. I haven't been able to find it out here.
Well...
Which is stupid. Because I know of 3 or 4 good record shops.
You should make this your home. Then you would have it.
Oh shit. So if I put a flag in it.
There you go.
Oh, all right.
Semantics.
I declare this my home. Guys, look. But mostly because the 7 words on television. You can't say on television.
It's a brilliant bit.
All really good because I don't relate to Catholic school, but it's still funny. I get it. It's anti-authority.
And
I went to
again,
Catholic school.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was it like?
Up till 8th grade. It was...
Was it like all the movies?
No, it wasn't, because we had regular teachers. We didn't have nuns as our teachers. So the priests and stuff were there all the time, but we had regular teachers who were our teachers. And I didn't really get into trouble, but my little brother got into trouble all the time. He got suspended for saying fart.
That's not one of the words.
Suspended for 5 days for saying fart.
Auxiliary.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, and my dad came into the school to pick him up. He's like, "Come on, Tim, we're going to go home and fart, 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 fart."
Wow. Okay. So it's a little different. It's, it's not the corporal punishment days of.
No, we did know there was punishment.
Yeah?
Yeah. We got to get slapped across the wrist with a ruler.
Wow.
Yeah. And we had to write our name out if we ever forgot to put our name on anything we signed in. We had to write our name 100 times. And I learned that. Style. Yeah, and I had to learn that if by writing it in cursive, I could go faster. And then one of my friends freaking tattled on me. He's writing it in cursive so he can go faster. So the teacher came over and made me write it all out in print. Yeah.
Wow.
You weren't smart enough to
Michael Anthony Warden, not Mike Warden either. I couldn't write it down. I got to write the whole name.
And your social security number.
Yeah.
That's very shitty.
441-340. 7842.
I hope not.
That's going to be somebody's number, too.
Your only weakness is like 2 sips of beer. And you'll get on your social. Fuck it.
Home phone number of 818.
This podcast brought to you by LifeLock.
LifeLock and session beer.
2 things that do not go well together.
No. What are you looking at? That's my Shaun of the Dead cricket bat.
That is scary shit.
Yeah. It's pretty good though, right?
Almost as scary.
That's 4 years old.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what were some of the other bits on this album?
Sorry, guys.
No, wait, what year did it come out? How about some specs?
Let's get some specs
the
on this.
people out there who actually might be interested in
1972, May 27th.
May 27th.
Well, that's when it was recorded.
September 29th, 1972 is when it came out. Yeah, thanks. It was recorded in Santa Monica, at the Santa Monica Civic Auditorium.
Oh, really?
That I did not know.
Cool.
That's down the street. But I mean, here's the deal. The big thing about this album, obviously, is that he gotten so much shit with the FCC. Because they were playing this on the air. It's not like it was his fault that they were playing it on the air.
No, but it was a brilliant bit, and I mean he was right. And again, this is one of the reasons why I think Carlin is so great. Is he was smart. He was a linguist.
Yeah.
Even though an amateur one, he actually listened. He wasn't just an academic. He was somebody from the real world who understood what real definitions of words meant and could play with them. Almost like a latter-day Walter Winchell. He could change and influence the meaning of words based on what other people said, not what he was doing.
Right.
And it's just so great that he can come up with a word, the list of words you can say onto the words you can't say, and then literally just circumvent everything and get around and say just things that are 10 times as awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's like my favorite is when he was updating, because that's another thing I love about Carlin, is he updates all of his bits.
Sure.
There was something that, the 7 words you can't say on TV bit, I must have heard at least a dozen times. All of them were different.
Right.
And one of my favorite ones when I got to be older and I was actually understanding what he was doing, was he was saying, it's like, because one of the words is, what was it? Cunt or was that it? Right? And it's like, and it's not just the nomenclature for vagina, because vagina you can get away with because it's a medical word, right? It's like penis, it doesn't have that like sort of gross cock, like dick, you know what I mean? It has, like vagina, that's clinical word, but it's like, but then the other words for vagina you can get away with, like you can say snatch, box, and pussy in a Disney movie, right? We're gonna snatch that pussy, put him in a box, and take him on the airplane with us.
Yep.
Right? And I remember listening to that with my jaw on the floor going like, that man is a goddamn genius. Yeah. Oh my God.
We were watching Arrested Development, and there's that part where he's talking to Charlize, was it Charlize Theron? And she's British, and so she calls him a pussy to his ear, and they beep it out. And then Ron Howard explains that in England, that means that you're sweet and kind, like a cat, a pussy. And then he's able to say pussy when he refers to it that way.
That's really funny. I've never
then
seen
they
it.
beeped it out again.
Really?
Later on.
Because they said it doesn't mean this, and then they have the definition with the pussy blurred out. And then someone else says, I think Joe or somebody says it, and they beep it.
Wow.
But then Charlize Theron can say it, and it's not beeped.
That's hilarious.
It's brilliant.
That's awesome.
It's brilliant.
It's all contextual.
And the thing is, again, this is a first Carlin stuff I ever heard at the time I heard it. He was already into angry Carlin mode, and once I heard that stuff, I didn't really.
Well, actually, I was.
care.
What do you mean is like angry Carlin?
Like
mode?
why? Once the '90s hit, he
you mean like
tied his hair back and dressed in
okay,
black,
like after Carlin on campus and after all of that.
Yeah, which I didn't care about.
To be honest with you, that was one of the first things I ever saw. My dad showed me that when I was relatively young, and I remember watching it. And yes, it had those like disgusting cartoons and cutaway things that were based on this stuff, which made it more appealing to a kid. But it's still, I remember sitting there watching it and like him doing the stuff thing. Yeah. It's like you got to bring a smaller and going on vacation, like your stuff.
That one's
how come it's my stuff and your shit? Again, it was all linguistically brilliant. So when
that might be the last,
because right after that, I went back and got Occupation Fool and Toledo Window Box and Class Clown and all these others.
Yeah.
And again, like some of it was like weird 60s and 70s weed humor. Pardon me, that was my pacemaker.
Oh, thank you.
Like weed humor that I just didn't get at like 8. But
still, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Right. No,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like the first bit, which is the long one, the 60-minute Class Clown one, kind of bored me. But I have a feeling that was more visual because he's talking about being a class clown and making sounds.
Yeah,
and stuff.
And like in his old stuff, his comedy, it's not like listening to Steve Martin when there's literally a 7-minute, dead window and you hear people laughing at intervals. Yeah. And you're like, well, I'm sure he's doing some fucking great shit. But Carlin, like, he does that. Like, he has a bizarre physicality. He pulls faces.
Yeah, and I think that was going on there.
Yeah.
Because it felt like pretty much the whole 16 minutes he was just making fart noises for the most part.
Yes.
And I have a feeling there's a visual element of that missing that would have maybe made it more entertaining.
I was into the bilabial fricative, I was so glad when I found out that had a real official name to it, man. Bronx Cheer and Raspberry never made it for me. Bilabial fricative. Do one from the back? It would probably be an SBD today, man. Remember that? Silent but deadly. Wow. It's true. Most of the time in class, I was tempted to fool around, man. Get someone's... That's what it was, yeah. You'd be bored and you'd figure, well, why not deprive someone else of their education? And you would set about disrupting the class by... attracting attention to yourself! That is the name of this job, It's called Dig Me. Yeah, it was like, hey guys, didn't make the team, but... Yeah. Say, hey, he's crazy, man. Hey, you want to go to a party? Wow. Yeah, you went to all the parties. Got the last girl, but she went to all the parties, man.
A lot of his stuff was more, it's kind of like, in some way, a solo show rather than a stand-up routine. It's kind of like, in a way, not as story-driven or oriented as John Leguizamo stuff, but you got John Leguizamo who does the full 2-hour show, which is comedy.
Well, that's
but it's based on story. Yeah, exactly.
Material.
And a lot of his stuff. I would say that piece. I'm not saying his stand-up stuff, but that piece, which is longer, it's more story-based, where it doesn't have to be funny the whole time, which we've kind of lost. Which
it kind of reminds me of more like Bill Cosby stuff. Yeah. Whereas like he can actually take a moment and actually just tell the story, and you're still engaged. Because like in my opinion, the best one of that is Bill Cosby himself.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that thing is 2 hours long, and there's I think there's a point like for about 8 to 10 minutes where he's just setting stuff up, and not even for a second. Where you're like, well, I'm gonna go get a sandwich.
Yeah, it's like you have to have a laugh every so many seconds. Bang! It's got to be a laugh here. You got to have a laugh here. You got to have a laugh here. You can't let people build stuff up anymore.
Yeah, I know. Because watching Bill Cosby himself, it feels like it's over so quick.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours.
I know.
It's weird.
But
It's incredible.
but he does. He keeps you engaged, and that's why.
It's amazing. I mean, and again, I love it when we start talking about this because it always leads to other people.
Yeah.
Where somebody, again, more modern, one of my favorite people who I actually saw and really liked when I was young. That goes without saying. I don't even have to
I would
say that.
rather that it
I don't even have to say that out loud.
I think we can agree that he's all of our favorites.
I think if we could have a Dane Cook Mencia double dip,
Oh, Christ.
we would make everybody in the comedy world happy.
Yeah.
So what
I think my prostate just fell out from
there you go. But I love Jake Johansson, and one of the reasons I love him is that one of the first times I ever saw him, he did an entire half an hour, and he told 2 stories.
Really?
And I mean, I was on the floor. I mean, yes, it's the way it's his characterization and his voice and his look and everything else, but he uses it to his advantage. The same thing as Carlin or any of the other greats. You know, even Cosby himself, when he gets to a point where he's not even fucking standing anymore.
No, he
that
just
motherfucker grabs a chair and he's just gonna sit down and
back
and he's
drinking
just
his water
with his legs crossed, all casual style. You know, like I'm doing now. You know, just like literally picking up the mic and putting it in his lap.
Yeah.
You can hear it like you can literally hear it go. You know, when it hits. You know, I mean, like that's how good he is at just engaging the audience. And I always thought Carlin was pretty good at that.
Yeah.
He was much more cutting edge and of the moment, but
There's an intellect that's there that is not off-putting to people, which you can be intellectual and be annoying to people because people sometimes get afraid of smart people.
Not that Jay would know anything about that.
But what I like about Carlin is, he's clever, but he never shied away from being smart. But the other reason I think he's never had to apologize for it is that he, excuse me, I'm scratching myself and my leg keeps going. Oh, yeah, right there. All right. Is he can be self-referential and everything else, but he's perfect at what he does. You know, like he never tries to do too much. And there was some other point that I was trying to make. What was it? Oh crap!
I was talking about being too smart for your.
But the other half of the coin is he never has to apologize for it, but he also never needs to do that because he also talks about drugs and being a fuck up and everything else, which is what a smart person doesn't do.
Right.
You know what I mean? A smart person can talk about linguist stuff and then talk about how much I like film and blah, 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 and then you're like, all right, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
But Carlin is like, oh, look how ridiculous this syntax is. And he's like, all right, this is how you smuggle dope past, the security.
Right.
You know,
He's definitely approachable, and that helps make him relatable to the...
Right. Well, my point is, I guess, that a lot of people compare him and to Lenny Bruce, and like Lenny Bruce is one of his heroes. But we've talked a lot. What's interesting is every time we've talked about Lenny Bruce, I think Jeremy, Mike Preister when he's been on, maybe you, Mike, have talked about that you don't really care necessarily. You don't necessarily find him that funny. He's an interesting guy, and he's got he has his place, but he's not necessarily a hilarious comedian.
Nah, that's Lenny Bruce actually in his coffin trying to come out. If you can hear that bang.
That's what that
I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, I listened to his later stuff before his earlier stuff, and that was a mistake.
Oh, him just getting angry and reading the shit on stage.
And I didn't know that before I got. And I've actually gone back and listened to some of his stuff, and I get it. Again, it's incredibly groundbreaking, but again, it's not exactly what I would want to listen to after having heard people like Carlin and Pryor and like all of these greats who come along afterwards. Yeah. I was just talking about Stephen Wright to somebody about some.
Stephen Wright's amazing.
And how it was nice having the Mitch Hedberg version for a little while before that went away. But Stephen
Dimitri Martin is kind of on that boat too, but he has more visual stuff too.
And he relies on being cute more than the other two. One of the things I love about
it's adorable.
Yeah, Stephen Wright was weird looking and knew it. You know what I mean? And Mitch Hedberg was trying to hide. You know what I mean? The whole time. And you gotta love that because he didn't think he was anything to look at or anything interesting. It's just like, I got material though in a weird ass voice, so listen to this shit.
That's pretty
Come
much
on, help me out here.
Smack it a frog.
Right,
Oh shit.
The majority of what ended up like in the Comedy Central special was after they finished recording.
Really?
Yeah, he tried new stuff.
Oh, that's
they made him do like new stuff, and no one thought it was funny because he was forced to do it fast. So then he just started doing his old shit. He sat on the he sat down on the edge of the stage and started doing his old shit, and people were cracking up. And that's what ended up
Mitch Hedberg.
Oh, really?
And that's what ended up on the Comedy Central special. Because when we bought his album, his CD. And it comes with the DVD of the entire
the whole
show.
Okay, and then you can hear what they've used.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those people I get the impression you couldn't assign things to. You couldn't tell him, Mitch, could you write this out and do it this particular way? To give us some new material.
Well, he talks about that, actually.
I think they were trying to make him not do like anything drug-related and stuff.
Rewrite this.
And he's just like, fuck it, at the end.
Copy.
I think like one of the first things he says when he's like, fuck it, is like, I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
Trying to think.
Some of that stuff with Carlin for me is even talk about how he's not. Sometimes I don't find him funny at all times,
right?
But I always find him also like engaging and intellectual. He says things and I'm like, wow. Yeah, people are dying laughing. I'm like, I don't find it funny, but making a good point.
Right.
He's making a very valid argument right now that I see his argument.
Well, the whole first part of side 2 of this album is religious.
Right.
And how retarded, at least Catholicism is.
Right. And unless you relate to that specifically, or again, these are points that nobody was doing at the time.
Exactly. It was like the whole special dispensation thing was kind of new.
Right. Yeah. So for us, like, it's not, we've heard it. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Everybody's done this since he's done it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, and people were still talking about Catholic upbringing, religious upbringing. I mean, it's one of the reasons why people think Jews are funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, just say something in Yiddish.
That's
it.
hilarious.
What more do you need? It has a ch in it. We don't have that in our language.
Pretty good.
It's a gobbledygook language. Look at them. And they're so bad at sports.
That's why I always wanted to be one.
Right, well, we can't all be chosen. That's comes along with the term.
I don't get it.
If you were to convert, though,
I was. Here's the deal. I don't want to go to the God thing.
I know. Say you converted. Say you converted.
They give you $100,000 when you convert, so you can be rich, and then start your own media empire.
But then are your kids?
That's not true.
Are they automatically?
Honestly, guys, for everybody listening, I know you think that's true, but that's not true. Actually, once you get bar mitzvah or convert, you do not get $100,000.
How much do you get?
You don't get any money.
I'm
sorry. All you do
bullshit. I read it on Wikipedia.
I'm serious. All you do is you just get the pin and the secret handshake for the international cabal. But that's it.
Okay.
But it's not monetary. It's more favors.
Okay. That's less attractive to me.
It really is.
Plus, you got to get that piece cut off your.
Already done.
Oh,
done and good to go.
But then you have to take off something else. Then we want the webbing between your toes.
That's fine.
Basically, what I'm saying is we want 2%. We want a piece. Is what we want. Conversion's nice, but come on.
Brett made me an honorary Jew. What does that give me?
Nothing.
Nothing? Are you joking?
An honorary Jew?
I asked him.
Who gave you that?
Brett.
Jew Pope?
Brett.
Who gave you
Brett
that?
Schlenk is a Jew. That's fine.
A Jew? No. Unless it's John Stewart or some Jew of importance, it doesn't matter.
Here's the deal. You were on Till Death. You're pretty important. Why don't you make me an honorary Jew too?
Because I was playing a different minority.
All right. So it doesn't count if you were playing an Indian man.
No, it does not.
Can you make me an honorary Hindu?
No.
An honorary play Hindu.
No.
An honorary.
I can get you some Play-Doh though.
Can you?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, they sell it.
Jewish Play-Doh?
I don't. I think it's all kosher. I don't.
All right, that's fine.
That's where they roll it into a tube and.
As long as it tastes the same, that's all I care. So
salty.
George Carlin, right?
The pastor was kind of into John Dewey and progressive education, and he talked the diocese into experimenting in our parish with progressive education and whipping the religion on us anyway, and see what would happen with the two of them there, and. Worked out kind of nice. There was a lot of classroom freedom. There was no, for instance, there were no grades or marks, no report cards to sweat out or any of that. There were no uniforms. There's no sexual segregation, boys and girls together. And the desks weren't all nailed down in a row, They were movable desks, and you had new friends every month. It was nice. Like I say, a lot of classroom freedom. In fact, there was so much freedom that by 8th grade, many of us had lost the faith. Because they made questioners out of us, and they really didn't have any answers, They'd fall back on, well, it's a mystery.
Oh, thank you, Father. Mystery? I don't know. What's he talking about? A mystery.
Sorry.
No, but the religious upbringing thing, I think, is really important because I love it when he talks about religion. And for somebody who wasn't brought up, and I wasn't necessarily brought up religious in any sense, but I went to Hebrew school when I was a kid up until I was 13.
Okay.
But I love to hear him talk about, like getting around, all the people in there and just, like the ridiculousness. I love it when you hear young people talk about listening to the Bible for the first time or second time, or that moment where you've realized and again, it has to do with faith, and I don't want to say anything bad about religion in any form because of that. And there's plenty of people to do it. I mean, I got Bill Maher. You don't need anybody else, and we're both from Stuyvesant. But when you talk about that religious upbringing, it's great to hear somebody so articulate talk about that moment where they realize, wait a minute. Hold on. Dead for how many days and came back?
Right.
And that's at the end? Wait, I gotta see some of the stuff in the beginning. Eaten by a whale, only 2 people, flooding the world, 2 of every animal. This is ridiculous. Right. Where are the unit? Again, not to quote another comedian, but again, it's David Cross. It's like, where are the leprechauns and unicorns?
It's exactly Bill Cosby in a way. It's like, right.
What's a Cuban? Who is this really? Am I on candid camera?
Even more than his use of vulgar language is the religious stuff pushed an envelope. Yeah. Even more than,
absolutely.
Because you had a lot of religious people who were like, I don't care if you say fuck, whatever, dude.
Right.
Yeah,
but start talking bad about...
Exactly. And then you're pushing some buttons. Now
JC, not Jimmy Carter, Billy Beer, I'm looking at.
Carlin do... Maybe I'm making things up in my head, but I feel like I saw him do the Vatican rag one time.
He might have. I don't know.
I remember him saying the genuflect.
Really? He might have.
He might have.
Because it's like...
He loved all
Tom
that crap.
Lear.
Oh, yeah. He loved that. I mean, like, he was of that stuff. It's like, remember that stupid football cheer he came up with? It was nothing but swearing. He loved that crap. It's like, what was it, Dogma, where he plays, the Cardinal. I mean, like, there's something...
Rat shit, catch it, lizard shit.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I remember. Oh, my God.
65 assholes.
Wait, rat shit, bat shit, dirty fucking twat. 69 assholes tied in knot. Hooray, lizard shit, fuck. And the best thing is you can use that at any sporting event.
My older brothers loved it. They would always say that to me, and I didn't know it was Carlin until years over. It was.
I don't know.
I don't remember, but I know it was Carlin.
I think it was late
70s. My brothers didn't make that up. They were the brilliant
bastards.
I'm thinking this whole time, what an amazing mind my brothers had. That's fucking funny.
I tried to sell it as a cheer at Color War at summer camp one year. Did not go over well for the green team.
I heard a mix of different things when I was growing up. Like, mostly, actually, my mom performed a lot of stuff for us.
Really?
Yes.
That's great, because I basically became the conduit, because my dad was really into showing me all this stuff when I was a kid, so I used to go to school and redo it for all my friends when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old. Yeah. I didn't know what any of it meant, but they laughed their asses off. I tried to mimic his inflection, hit all the right beats, all that shit. They laughed on the album, I had to get it out of everybody. Yeah. I'm sorry, please continue.
No, it's just, I remember listening to, like, Eddie Murphy Raw and George Carlin later and going, I was doing that wrong. I didn't realize.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Well, because your mom's in theater, and so what did she do this album for you?
She did, like, the abortion pills one. And she did the dirty words.
Yeah.
And there's another one. I don't remember.
I'm just imagining you and sister just sitting down and
hey,
here we go, the next performances. And they're walking in.
Yeah. Tonight in the living room, we got Eddie Murphy.
By the way, ladies, this is a 2-drink minimum.
High C, 2 high C's. Let's watch it, ladies. I don't want to throw you out of here.
I'm trying to remember if this is one of the first round, because my mom had a bunch of comedy albums sitting around, and I know at some point I was like, I have to listen to all these. Because I'm like, I remember when I was 8, I decided that's why I have to be a comedy person, and I started writing jokes, and then I'm like, God, it's only till I was like 15 or 16 when I started listening. I don't know, though, because Dan and I started writing comedy, writing and improvising when we were like 13. And it was like within the next 3 or 4 years that I had to like absorb as much as I possibly could.
Yeah.
I know this is one of the albums my mom
We spent an entire weekend listening to pretty much every record.
Yeah?
We were listening to Billy Connolly, and we were listening to George Carlin. We listened
Brothers.
Like every Smothers Brothers. We would just sit at the kitchen table. This we listened to in the living room, though.
Yeah.
We were like, we had the bed out. I actually remember when you put this... Make it out.
I was going to go there.
Nice.
Do each other's hair.
Got the shoes off, in the shag carpet, toes.
But Mike was there and
Somebody's been
was there
drinking
too.
this one. All right.
That's me.
That's yours.
All 4 of us.
Enjoy. And so, yeah, okay, so either way, it's one of my first, and just to have somebody, okay, my parents had always told me, you know, it's okay, words are words, although I did get in trouble for saying some words, because I didn't know what the N-word meant.
You do them in public and...
Fart?
Well, that's how you learn.
It is, but I said nigger once, okay, but I didn't know what that word meant.
Yeah.
That's fine. I remember the first time I actually heard the phrase "Jewed 'em down." I was in college, and I was like, "That's not a phrase." And somebody went, "Well, yeah," and I was like, "That's disgusting." And I'm like, realizing, like, I'm born and raised in Manhattan. You know, I'm lucky I know the phrase "Indian giver."
I used to say it all the time and not know it had any connotations.
See, that's what I mean. It's like the first time I heard it, I was in, and of course I'm in the UK, so I go, did you say something about juice?
Juice them down. Spray them down with OJ.
I know, it's like, I mean, I don't get it, but I'll make it, you know, like, I don't know what a pram is either, but I can make it work.
I get to the point now where I say gypped. He gypped me, and I'm like, ooh, it's racist. All those gypsies out there. Why am I so...
Or jerry-rigging against the Germans.
Yep.
That's all right.
And to be honest with you, anything,
They're just German.
and let's be honest, anything anti-German is pretty much pro everything else.
And I get offended when I hear look at gift horse in the mouth.
Understand.
I get offended when I hear whitewash.
Gift horses everywhere, just they get so sad. You know? They're a very rare breed. But
gift horses.
the point being,
the point is, guys, what we're really talking about is we hate gypsies.
Exactly. Everybody, here's the
they
thing.
are a filthy breed of people with dirty children who are nothing but thieves.
I heard one of them cursed a guy, and he got so thin that. Anyway, so.
But Numi wasn't that the Michelle? That's really cute.
Wasn't that the Michelle Bachmann books?
Yes, it was.
Right-wing horror literature.
That's right, podcast listeners. We are your only source for information, please.
Yes. But it was the first time somebody had articulated what I already knew, and they'd articulated it beautifully. I'm getting really drunk right now. Is that, I knew there was no such thing as a bad word, but nobody had ever said it in that way. Right. My mom was always like, say what you want, I don't care. My second word was shit. My first word was kitty, my second word was shit.
Wow, a 2-syllable word was your first word? Well done.
It's pretty good, right?
Not a lot of people have.
Not a lot of people. I was trying to...
Pussy's still 2 syllables. Yes. What's yours?
I don't know. I don't even know.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
No, it was that. I don't know. My mother was like, what do you want, sweetheart? I don't know. I don't even know.
You know what, lady? Back off. Every day it's the same shit. Diaper, tit, what do you want? You know what? Just back the fuck off. Alright? I don't have to make all my decisions now. I'm 6 weeks old.
Sometimes I just want to cry.
Did you notice how I check my baby watch?
Yeah.
But going back to racism, how come there isn't anything for the Amish? Like, we never created, like...
Oh, there's plenty of
Why
stuff.
would you be racist against the Amish?
Because
they'll never know.
Are you That's like being, but again, that's like being mad at retarded people. Like,
no, I wouldn't do that.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like somebody who gets mad. It's like calling somebody retarded. A retarded person wouldn't get mad because they don't get it.
That's right. No, but I don't like the Amish. I personally,
you don't
there
like.
used to be an Amish guy.
All that
working together and stuff. Yeah, come on with like
there is one.
Amos. What is it? It's like
Almos.
All I got.
What do you do
right
like
now.
when someone doesn't want to use electricity or a phone or a computer?
No, there's an actual word.
No bulb.
Oh, fuck.
There's a word for that, but it's not a slur.
What was your first word, Jeremy?
Cookie.
I want to make
Cookie. Well done, Jan.
Guess what?
I honestly do not know.
Look it up online. Maybe
You're just trying to one up.
You're all big Muppet fans.
I said honestly.
I was sophisticated as a 6-month-old.
U.S. industry. Those are the middle 2 letters of the word industry. U.S. And that is our job around the world. Run in, free some people, and whip a little industry on them. Here's your industry. Cool it a while, will you? So they can enjoy the benefits of industry that we have come to enjoy. Oh, beautiful for smoggy skies, insecticided grain, for strip-mined mountains' majesty above the asphalt plain. America, America, man sheds his waste on thee and hides the pines with billboard signs from sea to oily sea.
So Jeremy's first word was cookie because of the Cookie Monster we established. But, wow, I have no idea what just happened. But anyway, all I was saying, back to George Carlin, was he articulated for the first time something I knew. So there's no such thing as a bad word.
One.
I hate you, Dan.
Prairie Jew.
I got news for you. That's more insulting to you than it is to the Amish. All right. When you're using Jew as essentially the N-word, right? Because like sans N-word,
Prairie Jew is an ethnic slur directed toward the Amish.
I've never heard that.
Wow. Just because Google said something.
Well, only Mike is angry at them.
That's true.
Yeah, I still wouldn't. I don't hate the Jews. That's not something.
Prairie Gypsy. How's that?
Prairie Gypsies.
So wait,
but most of them don't live on the prairie. They live in small communities, isolated, like upstate New York.
Barn Pennsylvania.
Barn Gypsy.
Very Mennonites.
Very men.
Barn Gypsy.
So can I call someone anti-prairie Semitic or?
That would be Mike. Yeah. Mike. Jesus.
There you go.
I can't think of anything. I'll have to come up with.
You're a prairie Semite.
Jason.
Yes, Dan. What am I looking
It's
at?
the slur dictionary he's showing.
Prairie N-word.
No,
it's Amo. People actually call our people Amo.
Amo.
Oh,
This is on a list of slurs.
Is this on Wikipedia?
This is on some other site.
Slur.com.
But it's just full of slurs, and that's one of them.
Racistphrases.com.
Wow.
Otherwise known as jeremyguskin.org.
You're such an Amo, you Prairie Jew.
No one knows what the hell you're talking about.
That's awesome.
Can we make it worse if we call them Prairie Kikes?
Yes, that would make it
that's
much
terrible.
worse. That would be, I would not forget. I would not be angry at Jeremy for punching you.
My
But I'm not talking about him.
My favorite slur is
Then you're one of the good ones.
wop.
Wop?
Because it's so stupid. It just means without papers.
Yeah, without
Wasp.
papers.
What? No, wop.
That's
Yeah,
white
that's
Anglo-Saxon
wasp.
Protestant.
Yeah,
Without papers.
Same thing. See, I'm really
Did
up
anyone
on my-
get offended by the term wasp?
Can you tell?
I don't think so.
I would get
No
offended.
wasp is allowed to be offended.
I'd
No
be
white
offended.
people are allowed to be offended at anything.
Yeah, I think anybody who
It doesn't
actually,
apply to you.
I think,
If someone called me one,
I think
they're
if
fronting.
I think if anybody actually sounds like Thurston Howell,
Yes.
you're not allowed to be offended
No.
at anything.
No, absolutely.
I think.
100%.
What if you want to sound like Thurston Howell?
See, that's
Can you be
different.
offended?
That makes it worse.
Wow, we're on a thing. Yes?
Yeah.
Harry Jarvis?
So I have to admit something. And
Uh-oh.
So George Carlin came to our school not long before he died.
Oh,
And-
wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
What are you talking about?
I just wanted to say something about him dying.
You're
No.
awful. He knew it was coming. If anybody knew it was him.
That's true.
At least he knows the truth now.
Oh, what I wouldn't
According
give,
to some of the pastors.
what I wouldn't give to be able to talk to George Carlin right now, because you know he wouldn't bullshit you. He'd be like, all right, this is what it's actually like. Darkness, scared, nothing. Can I go now?
He came to your school.
Pixie and I walked out.
Jew? You can call her Jew. She is Jewish.
Julie.
Call her Jew.
Because he was
Jew and
talking
I.
about, he was going on this tangent about how people who say they're suicidal should just kill themselves.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I kind of wish, well, because after living with you guys for 6 years, you guys can attest to this, that I've kind of changed in my humor and what my threshold is.
For some reason, you think baby rape's funny now.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
It depends on the context.
And the baby. Yeah.
That's what I meant by context.
Those fucking Amo babies can all get it.
All the berry juice.
Did you say Amo or Armo?
Amo.
Because you guys are close to Glendale. You gotta watch it.
Mm-hmm. All the Amish have already boycotted your podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Now one of them is listening.
Yep.
But I kind of wish I'd already been privy to this side of my humor at that time. I might have appreciated it more.
You might have appreciated it as far as the irony goes.
Yeah.
And I can see that. But at the same time, I still hated that attitude, and it was hard for me to watch.
Me too.
You know?
But I could have appreciated it, even if I couldn't have laughed at it. Or even, because, the whole class kind of, I'm not going to say it's a boy thing, because my mom loves George Carlin, but it's like, I don't know, fart noises never amused me. They don't gross me out. Actually, that kind of offended me when he's like, we just want to make the girls uncomfortable. I'm like, fuck you. I make boys uncomfortable. Talk about your period, and suddenly they're all, like, gone.
I love periods, personally. I don't know about you guys. Like,
I drink one every day.
They end most declarative sentences.
See? What's wrong with that?
I have to go to the store.
I
had
periods.
my period.
Right. Period.
Exclamation point.
God damn it. And I had my period.
No, don't do the reading. I'm just trying
I'm sorry. I thought you were telling me.
Dictated, not read.
I apologize. That
Just keep up with me. That's all I ask.
But yes, no, I can totally understand where you're coming from, and that. I mean, this album, here's the thing about again. To me, when he's talking about fart jokes, he's on borderline making them intellectual because he's breaking down farts. He's referring to it as the bilabial fricative.
Yeah.
That blew my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I don't like fart jokes, but you're talking about it in such an intellectual way. Keep talking.
Yeah.
But what Mike was saying earlier, it makes perfect sense. It's not always laugh out loud funny.
No.
When I was young, the 7 words was.
It is.
Absolutely.
Because that's one of those
amazing
bits. Like it's a difference between baseball and football. It's it's when he goes for a drive and he talks about all the things that he fucking pisses him off when he's driving somewhere.
Yeah.
Those are the things that just roll. It's a 20-minute bit. You're constantly laughing and engaged in it.
Right.
And especially at the end of his career, I thought he became more of a stand-up philosopher than a comedian.
Yeah, totally.
Because there's really more about his point of view as opposed to getting the laugh.
Absolutely.
And again, I think isn't that a stand-up comedian's number one priority?
It is. And if it's
to
making
get the
people
laugh.
right.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And getting people to enjoy it and think and everything else, those are great, but the great stand-up comedians are the ones to get that rolling laughter, the people crying, the gasping for breath, the I have to stop for a minute because this one woman won't stop, you know what I mean? Things like that.
Did you hear his last album? I actually liked his last album. I know I gave it... I gotta find it. It's... God damn it, I can't remember the name of it.
The thing's called George Carlin. I'm dying real soon.
No, that is not the name of it.
I think it's called... penultimate
I think it's called It's Bad For You. Is
Bad For You?
Yeah, and honestly, you can... It's George... He's slowing down a little. Yeah, he's still dressed in black. But you know what? I gave it more of a chance. It came out right after he died, but I'm like, this is better. It's not all angry. Some of it's angry, and I just passed. I just didn't give a fuck. But some of it's really, really good.
But I mean, and to be honest with you, a lot of people use that anger moniker when they talk about Carlin.
Yeah.
I get that, but I don't think he's angry. I think he's more pissed off.
Right.
He's pissed off that, things aren't better.
Right.
Things
aren't the way the hippie George Carlin
it's not even just the hippie. It's like he expects people to be smarter and, and better and faster and everything else.
Yeah.
And he's been doing this, doing comedy. We did it for what? Almost 40 years on stage?
Longer than
that is incredible.
Longer,
even the greats, like...
He's doing it in the 50s.
So. But I'm saying is, like, even the ones who were amazing at it and, like, literally had the world in their hands, like Eddie Murphy, like Steve Martin, Seinfeld.
Yeah.
How long did they go away? And Seinfeld only came back when he had a film crew and everything else behind him. Carlin never stopped.
No.
Even though he did Cars.
Right.
And Car Wash. And, and a million other things while he was doing stand-up. Yeah, Bill and Ted shit. You know what I mean? Like, and any other TV things. He had his own TV show, a sitcom, which was awful for a while.
But it was horrible.
Throughout all of it, he never stopped doing the stand-up. Right. Never.
Yeah. I mean, and to that end, like, for somebody like me, I can't say a whole lot because I didn't watch it evolve. So to watch him at every step of the way, I'd be able to say a little bit more about what I like and what I don't like.
And see, that, which is interesting because I have nothing but perspective on him because I saw early 80s Carlin before I went back to 60s, 70s Carlin.
Yeah.
And then he turned into 90s, aughts Carlin.
Yeah.
You know, and then turned into Mulch.
That is where he is.
Is that what he is now?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's interesting that you mentioned like Eddie Murphy and stuff because he's kind of now he does kids movies or whatever.
Oh God, he's trying to come
awful.
back.
And he was gonna host the Oscars, but it fell through.
Say it again.
It was gonna host the Oscars, but it fell through.
I was so excited to see that because I was like, well, maybe here we're going to get a glimpse.
Yeah,
me too.
A little bit of stand-up Eddie.
I know.
A little more Eddie.
Yep.
You know what? Don't go to cookouts. You know, like, I mean, like, he could have said that one line and 20 minutes of laughter. He wouldn't have filled.
Here's the thing. He's not that fucking old right now.
No.
When he did Raw, he was 22.
And let's be honest, people. Black people look good as they get older. And he's aged remarkably well.
Unlike those amos.
He got a little heavy after Beverly Hills Cop 2, but he still looks good.
African American, I'm told, does not crack.
I don't think that's the saying.
No?
Nope.
Those who are descended from people originating on the African continent.
Just say Eddie look good.
Eddie look good.
I wanted to get into Father Burns' confessional one Saturday, maybe a half hour before he showed up, and get in there and hear a few confessions, you know? Because I knew, according to my faith and religion, that if anyone came in there and really thought I was Father Byrne, and really wanted to be forgiven, and performed the penance I had assigned, they would have been forgiven, man. Because that's what they taught us. It's what's in your mind that counts. Your intentions. That's how we'll judge you, what you want to do. Mortal sin had to be a grievous offense, sufficient reflection, and full consent of the will. You had to wanna. In fact, wanna was a sin all by itself. Thou shalt not wanna. If you woke up in the morning and said, I'm going down to 42nd Street and commit a mortal sin, save your car fare. You did it, man. Absolutely. It was a sin for you to want to feel up Ellen. It was a sin for you to plan to feel up Ellen. It was a sin for you to figure out a place to feel up Ellen. It was a sin to take Ellen to the place to feel her up. It was a sin to try to feel her up. And it was a sin to feel her up. There was 6 sins in one field, man.
You don't want to say black.
The gradual decline of his, I don't remember if it was in Raw or what, but when he's talking about how white people, when they buy, in like Amityville Horror.
Raw. Oh, no, you're talking about the horror movies?
Yeah.
Like, just get the fuck out the house.
See, that was my favorite thing my mom, because I never heard the records till I was older, but I heard her say it all the time. And then he made a Haunted Mansion, and the whole time I'm sitting here watching this going, didn't you just say that you want to get the fuck out and not sit around?
It's like, honey, this is a great house. You know, the kids in the yard, the chandelier. This is what I love. Get out. Sorry, we can't stay, man. I mean, it's shit, man. I would have left Carol Ann in the TV. She was what? Only 4 years old.
We could make another one.
Sure, couldn't have been that attached to her. You know?
He was ridiculous because I wasn't allowed to listen to him when I was little. You know? And now it's like all the kids watch are Eddie Murphy movies.
Yeah.
Like, they're all kids movies now.
It's a little bizarre.
It's we grew up with them, and it's like now we have kids, not specifically us in this room. But our generation has kids, and we're going, you can watch this. Yeah. There's some other stuff this guy has done that you are not allowed to.
I'm just gonna sit my baby down and make him watch Raw. Fuck it.
Yeah, watch Daddy Daycare. And now we're going to watch the first 80 and 81 seasons of Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Here's Trading Places.
That was like rock star stuff,
Trading
man.
Places is the best movie
He
ever.
rock star status, man. He'd go to concerts and arenas filled, like giant arenas, not theaters.
But it's easy to give that up to become a film star.
It is.
And he is.
Yes.
I just listened to Bob Newhart's audio, or his biography, the audiobook of it, and he talks about how he's still performing. Like, even that, and he said, I think comics and stand-up comedians have a responsibility to keep going on stage.
Yeah.
That's their job. And I don't remember who he told him, but he was like, you should keep touring.
Well, was
like,
Eddie Murphy...
Eddie Murphy does not do that.
Was he a comedic actor first and a stand-up second?
No, he was a stand-up
starting at 15.
Okay.
Doing stand-up, and then he got popular doing Saturday Night Live.
When he was 18, he was...
You got it. But he was still doing stand-up all through that. Okay. You know, and then again, it's that first album, either Comedian or Delirious, where he says, literally on stage, he's like, if you came here to see that Saturday Night Live shit, you should have stayed at home and watched that shit for free. If you paid to see it, you're a stupid motherfucker. Right? I'm not putting on the buckwheat wig and the dumpy thing. I'm not doing that. All right? Just so you all know.
So good.
And again, like making that radical departure was so smart. Mm-hmm. It is one of the things that Carlin had a lot of trouble doing because everything he got cast in that wasn't his own device, he was not. I mean, he was playing a real obvious stereotype.
Yeah.
He very rarely got to do anything that had any kind of depth.
Right.
I mean, like even when you think about like that last Cars stuff, where he's just playing the hippie van. You know, which made me very sad watching commercials for Cars 2.
Yeah, no, I bet.
To see how easily his voice was replaced.
Oh, they replaced it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, because that was, oh, that sucks.
Or like when they did the little short movies and things, the shorts.
I wonder what they're going to do with the new Bill and Ted.
I think he will be played by Ray Fiennes.
Good choice.
I know.
That's a fucking great
Honestly, I just came up with that off the top of my head.
But
I'm very pleased with it.
I actually like it.
Thank you very much. I think he can do it.
Sold and done.
Can we tell them, the execs listening to your podcast, it's fine to do it? You don't need our permission.
Yeah, that's fine, guys. You can have that idea courtesy of Jeremy Guskin. You just have to give Jeremy points on the back end.
And
a part. Do you want to be in it?
I would like a small speaking.
Who do you want to
part.
play? Like historically, you have to pick a character.
I would like to play Judas.
Judas.
Nice.
No, wait. What are we talking about?
Gosh. Yeah. Yeah. You should think about it.
I don't know what script we're talking about.
We're talking about Bill and Ted's.
I think you should play a
the new one. Then I would like to play Judas.
What I'm calling Bill and Ted's excellent adventure.
Right, that's fine. Can I play Judas in the alley with the 30 pieces of silver, gambling them on a craps game in the alley?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Can Dave Chappelle play one of the guys who wins for me?
Yes.
I'm doing this whole thing from this scene out, by the way.
Judas.
Thank you.
Like, that's my impression.
Oh, that's a good one.
Somebody from
And then I'll get Woody Allen in there, too. He's like, what'd you call him? Judas.
I think they're just going to take the Bill and Ted's Halloween shows and turn them into a movie. I think that's what they're doing.
Oh, Christ. People outside the LA area won't understand what you're referring to.
That's all right.
That's all right.
They're lucky.
Yeah, so...
They should go in the future.
I'm going to say at least...
They're doing one of them.
That is true.
The first one.
Bogus Journey does start out... Yeah.
They should collide with the DeLorean.
That would be funny.
And the TARDIS.
Yes.
The TARDIS, oh my God.
I was going to say Sherman and Mr. Peabody.
All four.
All four.
I would watch that movie.
And they
To
all
a big
end up on
timey whiny
Pandora.
blob.
This is a huge problem, Sherman. Gee whiz, Mr. Peabody.
Oh, it's a talking dog.
Isn't that the actor from the Matrix movies? Quiet you.
Quiet you. What were we talking about?
Carlin, George
Carlin. Who's that?
He was in a movie
George
called
H.
Car Wash that had an excellent theme song that they play at sporting events.
But yeah,
I'm trying to think of the most embarrassing thing he was ever in.
I only came here to talk about this for 5 minutes, so I only have 5 minutes worth of things to say. I thought you guys would have more to say.
Nope.
I'm such a
Mike's
big
checking the
fan of
weather on
this
his phone or
stuff.
something.
No, I'm checking Tebow's getting his ass kicked.
There is no God. All right. Sorry. See, that was a sports reference in a comedy podcast. I am way off base.
Yes, you are.
Because no one else knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's losing. It makes me happy.
Well, that's terrible. That means you don't love Jesus. And
Yep.
which is, to be honest with you, all right. And just to
He does have an
derivate,
atheist tattoo on.
I'm going to stay on the comedy thing for a minute, but
Okay,
divert
please,
it to religion.
okay.
Because we were talking about Carlin, so I feel I can. Because I was a religion major in college.
Really?
Yes, which was weird.
I was a Carlin.
Because I picked the two
Carlin
things.
major in religion.
I basically picked the two things that would give me the most definite income when I graduated. So one was theater and the other was religious studies. which was weird because I didn't get picked up by one of those big theater firms in New York when I graduated.
That's
oddly enough, I was because I was very
big religion.
I was at the top of my class.
No,
no religion firms.
He's good at standing outside of buildings and just preaching.
Yeah, I went. I tried to go into some of the bigger churches in New York and go to their ER, but they don't have one. I don't know why I was talking about any of this. I don't know the religious aspect. I would love to see a athlete score a touchdown and thank Muhammad or the devil. Yeah, or just I don't mean to equate those two. I mean just, anybody who's not just amorphous the Lord or Jesus. Yes, I would like to thank Cthulhu or Yahweh or L. Ron Hubbard or I would. You know what? I'm a furry. I would like to thank the Care Bears for making this touchdown.
I'd like to thank Carl Sagan because as the ball was flying through the air,
thank you.
I was worried about the trajectory.
I'd like to thank Galileo for understanding before anybody gravity.
I want to thank the devil for fucking up the other team. I want to thank Satan for influencing the defense on the other team and screwing them up so I can make this touchdown. Thank you.
Satan.
Hail Satan.
I want to thank the Lord for keeping everybody safe except for the 2 guys that got concussions. Because I guess they didn't pray on them before the game.
And the 3 guys who got beaten up in the bathroom. Third quarter.
They were outside Jesus bubble.
These sports references are way above my head. I'm sorry. I don't understand the game that you guys are.
Concussion.
That was hockey,
It's football season, so we're talking about football.
Oh, I don't.
That's all right.
Football's the one with the puck.
It's American. Anyway,
it's a real American sport.
Jay's not American.
No,
He's born in England.
When are we going to do the Larry the Cable Guy?
Oh, fuck you in your fucking mouth, you piece of shit.
Do you even know what violin is?
I don't think that's a bad idea.
No, we should cover it. We should talk about it.
We should. Why not?
Usually we cover
Did they release any of that on vinyl?
Influential.
Oh, all right.
You could probably find that
vinyl now.
Larry is the best.
That would be fun. We could do an ironic version.
Can we do a Guido Sarducci album? I have two.
You do?
I do.
Can you record them?
I can just bring you the album.
Let's talk some more behind the scenes.
The Live at St. Mary's.
Okay.
The one that he does, which is not as funny.
None of them. I've only seen them on TV.
My favorite is Breakfast.
Well, since we're here, let's schedule the next one. I'm free.
Check our calendars. Okay, so here's the thing.
Or can we do another Carlin, actually?
We're going to
do a later Carlin.
Well, I have a lot of earlier ones. I don't have any of the later ones. So if you have later ones, let's talk about it. Because we're clearly not talking enough about George Carlin in this particular
I think we've talked about it. I mean, I was trying to... I actually meant that seriously.
No.
Can anybody think of the most embarrassing thing he lent himself to?
What do you mean?
I mean, because he did so many guest star things. And
just something that just really
if I ever met Raul Julia, if he didn't die after doing it, I would be like, yes, again, I remember I had an audition for something and some film, and they went, well, if you get this, again, 2 old ladies doing this, so if you get this, who's going to be acting opposite the pot? And I went, who? And they went, William H. Macy. And I went, Bill Macy? He was awesome in Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. You know what I mean? And the 2 of them looked, honestly, like I had taken a shit on their rug. And not a well-packed shit that would be easy to pick up. I had a lot of roughage in the last couple of days. Okay. Something that was not only going to smell, but be difficult.
Right.
A difficult stain. Right.
Little plaster Paris dog crap. Wow. Sure is strange. How do you ask for that, What do you say to the guy? I'd like to see something in a dog crap, please. Well, what did you want to spend on that? Money's no object. It's for a very good friend. I rather fancy that beige number in the window. Well, that's not beige. That's champagne gold. It's our breed of the month, Bulldog. You buy a Bulldog, we throw in a Fox Terrier free. I imagine there would be collectors, guys that had every breed. Hey, you got any St. Bernard? Yes, but there's no room in the window for that. The Doberman Pinscher, you'd always know the authentic Doberman Pinscher would be the one with the little pieces of clothing and buttons in it, right? I'd like to include a card with that, please. Love to all, Dan. Put that on my Diners Club. Do you mind gift wrapping it for me? I don't know.
Oh, can we talk about Shiny Time Station?
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
Yes.
Shiny Time Station. There
I'm
you go.
fine with that.
But he was good.
I love that.
He was
I love
good.
it.
He was really good. And I just remember as a kid, like, knowing.
Better than Ringo.
Oh, yeah.
Can I say that?
Oh, yeah.
Is that all right? I'm
Everybody's
a Beatles
better
fan,
than Ringo.
too. I love
Bigger
Ringo.
than Jesus.
Do you?
Actually.
Oh, I loved Ringo.
Well, there's nothing wrong with Ringo.
I grew up with Ringo. I didn't
That's
grow
good.
up with George Carlin.
I didn't grow up with either one. So,
Fuck them both.
I know. Shiny Time Station was just, it was after me.
Alec Baldwin.
That's all I'm
You guys are
saying.
Right,
Alec
Alec Baldwin. There you go.
Looking on the IMDb, I'm gonna have to say
Happily Ever
Tarzan
After.
2 straight to video would probably be his most.
Yeah, but you didn't actually see that.
No, I
did you?
didn't.
See, that's just
He might have been brilliant in that.
Yeah,
as
he's
the
a Jersey
monkey.
Girl. I forgot about that.
I have not
See,
seen that
there's
film.
something.
And that was the first thing I popped into my
How
head.
about
I've
the
never
Cars
seen it.
video?
He was good in Jersey Girl. Though.
No, but see,
Scary
but that's
Movie 3.
because he was.
Oh, God.
I can't. There's nothing acting wise that I can think of that I give a fuck about.
He was in
George
Scary
Carlin
Movie
in.
3?
You know, just the
Dogma.
stand-up.
I liked him. in
Dogma.
Dogma.
Him
good in Dogma.
breaking down any kind of barrier as far as like, I mean, the FCC backed down. I mean, he won the case against the FCC, did he not? So I mean,
Well, I mean, he also had a
that's-
lot of people on his side.
Of course he did, but he also had reason on his side. Nobody had done that before. Fucking Lenny Bruce, if you want to go by the argument of the movie, it killed him. You know, so did the heroin. But, you know, like, he never won his fight. George Carlin won his fight, kept going, and then he still had a bunch of shit to say. I don't think
He was
had
on
as
The
much to say
Wonderful World of
later.
Color in
The
1954.
Is that
Disney.
Is that a race
Oh,
thing?
really?
Yeah.
Is it about race?
Trying to
No, it's
segregate
about
or
color
integrate.
television and
That's
color
boring.
films.
He was also in Welcome Back, Kotter as Wally the Wow Weschel.
That's awesome.
Really? We will be doing a Gabe Kaplan album. soon.
Yay!
Really?
They found one for me, so we're going to do it.
I do a great impression of Gabe Kaplan.
Do it.
I just hold a comb under my nose.
Is there a voice impression, or is this just a
No,
visual?
that's it. It's
got
just
the
look
hair.
at me now. I'm Gabe Kaplan. I'm not. Hey, look.
Pretty
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Listen to this. Sorry, but this is Carlin. He was in a movie called Americathon. Have you ever heard of Americathon?
Of course.
1979.
No.
Here's
Okay.
the plot summary. In a story told in narrative flashbacks, a young TV consultant is hired by the president of the bankrupt United States to organize a telethon in order to prevent the country from being repossessed by wealthy Native Americans.
Oh my god!
Let's rewrite this fucking script.
That's the movie. There's our remake. I want to remake that movie.
This is awesome.
You guys wanted to know.
I like the last three
You don't know.
words.
It might be amazing.
Wealthy Native Americans.
Wait,
Thank
it goes
you.
on. Multi-Native Americans, now owners of the Nike Corporation. A desperate president decides to make a last-ditch effort to save the country.
What year is this?
1979.
The year I was born,
John
yeah.
Ritter plays President Chet Roosevelt.
Oh my god!
Of course he does.
We're
That's
watching this movie.
amazing.
Fred Willard plays Vincent Vanderhoof.
Oh my god.
I will find it. I will find it.
Thank you, Dan.
I will go through all my channels.
Oh, this is awesome. Meatloaf's in it. Elvis Costello.
Holy fuck.
Tommy Lasorda.
Americathon?
Jay Leno is in it. He plays Larry Miller. Poopy Butt.
Wait, no, let me look at that. Let me see how that's written. This is blowing my mind.
Boys and girls, you all have a homework assignment.
George Carlin's the narrator of this film. The narrator tells the story of how it happened, and Carlin's the narrator.
Go home and watch Americathon.
Yeah, everybody. So Jeremy's giving you your assignment. Everybody,
There you go.
please, no matter what, listen to this album. If you listen to any comedy album, we're going to be doing Tom Lehrer next, but we want to make sure you listen to two very different sides. Listen to George Carlin. You don't like him, that's fine. But seven words you can't say on television was the greatest things ever made. Ever.
Yep.
Period.
One of the greatest comedy bits that literally anybody can enjoy.
And you might not appreciate it because you're used to hearing that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But at the time, nobody could say this on TV. It was more conservative than now, if you can believe that.
Yeah, and it's great to listen to the one on this album because,
Yes.
again, he revisits his stuff all the time. So
Yep.
if you hear a later version,
Yeah.
he will actually take all of the things you've said into account when you hear it the next time.
This is
brilliant.
really the first time this big a group of people has probably heard it. So you're listening to a genuine reaction from these people, you know. So it's good. All right, so this has been an episode. Again, thank you to Ari Jarvis, who did end up speaking up. Thank you.
Okay.
To Dan Go-Miller.
Yeah.
Jeremy Guskin.
I regret nothing.
Mike Warden.
Thank you.
And me. Everybody, have a good thing. And, yeah, have a good thing.
Happy
Bye.
holidays.
Yeah, it's too late. Oh, that's right. This is
I'm not
pre that. This is
Oh.
pre-Christmas, so that's fine.
Happy New Year.
Happy, what is
Have
it?
a solemn Ramadan.
Happy Field Jew year.
Oh,
no,
God.
I can't say field Jew. Is it Prairie Jew?
Yes,
It's awful. It makes me sick too.
Ammo.
Happy ammo year.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a military term. Like
Everybody, just so you know, I'm being ironic.
I'm not.
Jeremy's not.
a prairie ammo? That doesn't even
Prairie ammo. We can drop
That sounds like a subsection of the Amish.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that really don't touch on
It sounds like somebody speaking in Latin.
Prairie ammo days.
All right, everybody.
Prairie Amos wear their hats backwards.
Thank you for listening to whatever this is.
Yay!
I love words. I thank you for hearing my words. I want to tell you something about words that I think is important. I love, as I say, they're my work, they're my play, they're my passion. Words are all we have, really. We have thoughts, but thoughts are fluid, you know. And then we assign a word to a thought, and we're stuck with that word for that thought. So be careful with words. I like to think, the same words, that hurt can heal. It's a matter of how you pick them. There are some people that aren't into all the words. There are some people that would have you not use certain words. Yeah, there are 400,000 words in the English language, and there are 7 of them you can't say on television. What a ratio that is. 399,993 to 7. They must really be bad. They'd have to be outrageous to be separated from a group that large. All of you over here, you 7. Bad words. That's what they told us they were, remember? That's a bad word. No bad words. Bad thoughts. Bad intentions. And words. You know the 7, don't you, that you can't say on television? Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits, huh?
Comedy on Vinyl is recorded at Fort Awesome Studios in beautiful downtown Burbank, California. Our producer is Mike Warden, our host is Jason Klom, and he's also the editor. Comedy on Vinyl is a Stolen Dress entertainment production. You can check out all of our other podcasts, books, videos, other audio stuff, probably some writing, at stolendress.com. And please check out Comedy on Vinyl at facebook.com/Comedy on Vinyl, twitter.com/Comedy on Vinyl, and please subscribe to us on iTunes, rate us highly, and spread the word. Thank you so much for listening to Comedy on Vinyl this week, and have a very good thing.
Next to us the servants say, like starting with the medics and the stomach pump you see, but nothing seemed to answer, so they sent him round to me. I'm Jelly, good old Dr. Jelly. He said, "No, Doctor, do be quick, or I shall go right up the stick." I got the tongue right up.
But there are some two-way words, those double-meaning words. Remember the ones you giggled at in 6th grade? And the cock crowed 3 times. Hey, the cock crowed 3 times. Hey, it's in the Bible. There are some two-way words, like it's okay for Kurt Gowdy to say, Roberto Clemente has 2 balls on him. But he can't say, I think he hurt his balls on that play, Tony, don't you? He's holding them. He must have hurt them, by God. And the other two-way word that goes with that one is prick. It's okay if it happens to your finger. Yes, you can prick your finger, but don't finger your prick. No.